And welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Special K.
And I'm Radar. Today we've got the Sublimely Self-Righteous Black IPA. It's 8.7% alcohol by volume. And that is the amount of research we have done on this beer.
It's made by Stone.
It's made by Stone, yes.
And we did read the back of the can.
Well, you did. I haven't yet.
It says it was originally their 11th anniversary ale. They brewed it for a few years. People stopped drinking it, so...
So it's going to be one of those comeback kid beers.
So, I enjoy black IPAs. They're pretty good. You don't see them very often.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer red IPAs over black IPAs. But, again, neither one of those you see a lot of.
Ultra dark. I'm holding it up to the studio light now, and I can see the light through it, but it's not bright.
It's Coca-Cola or like a darkly brewed tea. Head is khaki off-white.
Oh, thank God. Finally.
That smells so good. We've been reviewing not beer.
I haven't had a beer in like a week.
That smells like a beer. Very bready, rye bread, floral, just
toasty.
Heavy. It almost has a little bit of a like a porter characteristic in there.
It's very toasty.
I just want it in my mouth. That's Stone hop level. Woo!
Yes.
A little coffee in there on the front end.
There is. That's a little weird. I was not expecting that. It still tastes very toasty. Like that translates really well.
Rye bread, coffee, hops, light to medium mouthfeel.
Kind of smoky.
It is a tad bit smoky. Looking at it, and you would think it would have stout characteristics, and I said coffee. It's very subtle, and it's for like 3 seconds at the beginning. It still tastes like a big IPA, like a big beer. It does not taste like a stout in any way. That hint of coffee, it doesn't even remind, like, it's such a subtle thing, it doesn't even remind me of stout.
It's back porch beer for sure.
It's a big one. It's a split. I say this is a split between two people.
And now that I have, I don't know, I could drink one of these. Now that I have a back porch and the yard doesn't look like crap, I actually enjoy sitting out on my back porch and drinking a beer and looking at my yard. Because now I'm old.
Your dirt mound?
It's not a dirt mound anymore. There's little hairy grass growing up in the dirt.
Is that what you call it?
Makes me very, very pleased. I'm very excited to one day have a fully green yard.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
It's
You have a dog.
It's going to happen.
You have a dog, it won't happen.
It'll happen. You watch.
If you have dogs or children, that doesn't happen. The IBUs on this one are very strong. It's got a hard push, like, right at the beginning, but then it kind of fades away pretty fast, and then you're left with that big bread characteristic in it, like I ate a piece of rye bread or something.
It just feels like actually having a beer.
So right off the bat, I will say if you're new into beer or even like semi-new into beer, this is not for you. This
might chase you away from beers if you're not used to them.
If you've been drinking for a few years, you've had a few different beers, then give this one a try. But don't, if you're just getting into beer, you just turned 21 4 months ago, don't buy Stone.
I don't think that's the market they're going for anyways.
Honestly, I don't think I'd buy any Stone beers if I was new to beer. They're a little...
Maybe start out with something like a little more calm.
Like local or like I don't know, Ballast Point? It's always a good one to start with. Or like Bells? Bells is a great one to start out with.
Bait.
Bells, yeah, but they can't. I'm talking about nationally distributed, bigger distribution.
That's a shame.
Yeah, Bells. Country Boy's only available in like 8 states now, I think. But you can order it now, apparently.
I would. I'm just really excited to finally have a beer. This is fantastic.
As far as black IPAs go, like if somebody said what's the definition of a black IPA, that's it. Like it has everything you'd expect to see in a black IPA.
Yep. It's got that dark toastiness,
that rye bread, but it still comes out as an IPA
and the flowery floraliness.
Yeah, it's
florally.
It's not going to be as so. The one thing it doesn't have compared to like a normal IPA, it doesn't have that juiciness. It doesn't have that juiciness. It's a tad bit dry because of the hop level on there, but it's fine. I like it. For what it is.
Florality? I can't think of the right word for this.
Is that like fatality except with flowers?
Yeah. It's where someone comes up with a baseball bat made out of hop cones and beats you to death with it.
Shoves it in all of your orifices. Take the hops.
I'm just really excited to finally have a good beer.
It's been a while on the show. Beers are scarce right now, man.
It's
new beer.
Everyone's making their seltzers right now. and that's fine. I just really wish that someone would make beer.
See, this was first brewed in 2007.
Please.
I was only 20 in 2007, so I probably wasn't on those drinks. But they said they brewed it for a few years afterwards. We might have reviewed this at one point or had it. It's possible.
Might have been.
There's a lot of videos that didn't. Early on, we had a weird upload schedule, and then on top of that, we also like 50% of what we shot we couldn't use.
It was like a Canon Power Shot that we were using.
Oh, it was a piece of shit.
For videos.
I hope I still have it because I want to do a retrospective on the channel when we hit like our 10 years. I want to put what we started out with versus what we used in between and then what we're using now. So remember we had that Nikon for a while, which also wasn't a great camera, but I paid $300 for it.
That was a pretty good camera.
It was passable.
That's the best camera that I've ever used.
This is the best camera. This is the easiest to use.
This one's way better.
Yeah, but it is a $1,000 camera.
It should be.
Back on the beer. So if you like IPAs and you want something different, go for this. If you're new, this is not a beginner beer, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Time for a number. I don't remember what I paid for it, to be honest.
I'm gonna give this an 8.5. That's good.
That's fair.
I almost don't care what it costs because that's just a real breath of fresh air to me. It's been a while since we've had a new beer that was good.
I'm gonna go 9. I like it that much. Yeah, I mean it's a great IPA if you're into the black IPAs. Absolutely phenomenal for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well that has been our episode. If you would like to see anything else on the channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to support the channel on Patreon, Instagram, and Facebook. We also now have a thanks button right here on YouTube. It's probably right here or right there. I don't know. It's somewhere below.
I think it's on that side.
Yeah, and if you're poor like us and you can't afford to give money to the channel, then feel free just to hit that thumbs up button or watch our videos.
That helps.
Helps immensely.
Yeah, it is free.
Yeah. All right, well, that's been our episode. Thanks for watching.